hello. Good to see you. I don't know if you're still here, but hello. Okay. What was I gonna show you guys? Oh, there was a bug. Oh, it flew away. All right, well, hello, good day. We got Napa cabbage here, spinach, good day. What else we got? Onions to demonstrate here. Mine are still so tiny though. If you guys have any tips on onions, I welcome them. I sprouted mine in soil block, but then also in, this one my daughter sprouted. They like barely have enough soil. All the soil blocks are falling apart. So I'm gonna move these into more dirt. Good day. Happy Friday. That's right, happy Friday. That is right, happy Friday. So I started a couple of broccoli as well as cauliflower, but they didn't come through. I don't know why not, but I finally got some and they sprouted really quickly. I think it's because it's actually cool enough. I typically sprout mine outside. I don't like putting soil in the house. So I sprout mine outside. I got 5 cauliflowers to work with. Hopefully I'll be able to grow them big enough before it gets really cold. And hopefully I'll just then be able to plant them outside. That's the plan. I'm really excited. I've never grown cauliflower before. I know, surprise. It's mainly because I've heard they're a lot of work. And I guess this is the year that I'm finally ready to do a challenge. Because here we go. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I got 6 plants. 6 plants to work with. Those are cauliflower, by the way. Yeah, I've heard they're heavy feeders, and I hear there's lots of pests. So I don't know. We're gonna try it though. We'll see. I at least got the seeds to sprout. I wasn't planning on growing it if I wasn't able to grow from seed, and I finally was. I think I've started the seeds like so many times already. Early in the season, it was very warm outside still though, and today it's 80 degrees. I mean, look at the way I'm dressed. It's 80 degrees for the high today. And we had our first frost on Monday, right? So it was 33 degrees at 6 a.m. Here we go. And then here's some spinach that I have growing here. What is this? This is yeah, 11/3 is when I started the cauliflower. So it's been a little more than 7 days. Les, you're saying you've grown broccoli. Those are heavy. Yes, exactly. And the same problem is the case with cauliflower as well. Cabbage loopers are a huge problem as well. So it's like you have to put a mesh continuously over them when they grow. So we'll see. What's going on in your garden, Les? What are you growing? Or what's happening? Hello, for those of you that are joining. I'm here in North Texas attempting winter gardening in my freezing zone. On Monday we had our first frost. But it looks like my seeds did just fine. I left these in the clamshell like this. I've got white cauliflower that have sprouted in here. 6 of them. Yay! Yes, exactly, yeah. Les, anything brassica related will have a bunch of cabbage loopers. You're indoor now. Okay, oh, that's right, Les. That's right. So we got, oh, hey, okay. Can anybody tell me? This little guy was on, I didn't realize it had landed on me. Is this a black soldier fly or is this something else? Can you guys see? How do I get it to focus? Do I tap the screen to get it to focus? Or do I put my face out of the... What is this guy? Let me flip it around. Can you guys see? What is this guy? Is that a black soldier fly larvae? And why is it still blurry even though I've turned it around? Is it too... Okay, there you go. What is this guy? Is it a black soldier fly larvae? Does anybody know? Haha. He was on my plastic containers and now he's on my finger. Ah. Hee. If you guys appreciate it, do feel free to like the live. I would appreciate it. Yeah, I don't think he's harmful either. Okay, anyway, so here we are hanging out with him. I do compost with black soldier fly larvae, and it kind of looks like one, which is why I think it might be, but it's not black though. It's got more turquoise in it. Hey, little guy. Right about this time though is when the adult black soldier fly larvae will keel over because it gets too cold for them. But the larvae will still survive. They'll just be in hibernation mode. Thank you, Liz. I appreciate it. Thank you. I think there's more for everybody else. Hello. If you guys have just joined in, let me know if you're into winter gardening or if you have any tips. I'll be attempting it in my growing zone, which is 8A in the US, North Texas. Some of the things that I'm growing right now are, of course, I got onions started in here, onions from seed. This looks to be like some sort of bug. I think it's a black soldier fly larvae. Could be wrong. And then we've also got spinach that is appropriate as a cool season crop. This, I understand, withstands just below freezing temps. On Monday it frosted and all these seedlings were unprotected, so they did okay. Either that or they came back alive. Oh, yeah, I guess some of them sustained a little bit of damage, but overall did all right. Les, you're saying things like cabbage loopers and tomato hornworm glow under. Oh, nice, Les. So that's your way of kind of picking them off, huh? I do hope to have chickens, and I hope to be able to feed those fleshy bugs and worms to my chickens in the future. Guys, welcome. Feel free to say hi if you'd like. I am in North Texas, and I'm attempting to fall garden. Happy Friday. This is a Napa seedling, in case you guys are curious. Some of the things that we were gonna do is a pot. So we got a little friend here. I'm gonna put him over here so I don't have to hold on to it. Hi, Israel. We're gonna put you right here. Oh, no, don't cling to me. This, I think, is a black soldier fly larvae, but if any of you guys are more well-versed, you're feel free to let me know. About this time of the season, it's getting too cold for them, so the adult flies do die, but the larvae, whom help decompose in my pile, should continue to live. Ooh, it likes it nice and warm. All right. It's kind of cute, you guys. Oh, you know what? Its wing is a little damaged. Oh, you're in Spring, Texas? Well, welcome, Israel. So you're in Central Texas. Are you growing a garden? Are you interested in growing one? I'm in North Texas. I've been gardening for 4 years now. I grow out my front lawn because it's the sunniest part all year round. I say it's my first time winter gardening, but it is technically my first time winter vegetable gardening beyond garlic and onions. Garlic and onions I've been harvesting for 2 years now. But this will be the first year I'm growing things like spinach, Napa cabbage, and then cauliflower. My cauliflower are still really baby. Where did it go? Uh-oh, where am I at? I just had it. Where did I put it? Les, you're saying neighbors probably think I'm nuts when they see this. Les, that's funny. Israel, oh, you have chickens. Oh, how fun, Israel. Well, I'll probably learn something from you. I plan to get chickens potentially next spring. The only thing that's holding me back is essentially they're a pet. And like I have to care for them. I have to provide care for them when I'm not around, and we want to go on that once a year family vacation. So I think that's the main thing that's holding me back. And I have 2 kids already, so it's like another mouths to feed. But in my city, we are allowed up to 4 or 5 chickens. So I'm thinking all hens, and then I have to, of course, build a home for them and whatnot. Israel, you're saying green eggplant tomatoes, green surrounded by, oh, very nice, green eggplant. I did attempt to grow that in prior years. I think I got 1 eggplant before then the eggplant died, but whatever. I'll try again. Okay, they are fun. Are they fun to have? It's like having another pet. The kids keep asking me, hey, can we get a pet? And I'm like, how about chickens for starters? How about chickens? Okay, so Israel, do you know, is this a black soldier fly? I hear chickens like black soldier fly larvae, which is the worm form of this. It looks like a black soldier fly to me at a quick glance. And sorry, it's really, okay, is that better? Cucumber, you had around 100. Wow, Israel, way to be prolific. You had too much growing tomato. Yeah, right. That's kind of like me. People ask me, what are you growing? And I just I'm growing so many things that I forget. Like taro, I forget that I'm also growing taro. I haven't talked about that all season because I just have so much else going on as well. Yeah, right? Okay, okay, Israel. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna get them. It is towards the end of the season, right? So he looks very sluggish. Okay, come up, come up, come up. Ah, okay, here we go. Alright, we're gonna put you right here. Yeah. Right? Oh no, 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 don't cling to me. Oh. Alright. Okay, but in terms of this winter, Israel, what are you guys planting? Are you going to be planting this winter? Hello, welcome. We're doing winter gardening here. A few things that we have growing or that I'll be growing this season are onions from seed. I also have this black soldier fly larvae that's on me. Black soldier fly that's on me. Oh, okay, perfect. Oh, sorry. I see what you're saying. You said eggplant, tomatoes. So you're still growing a lot of your summer crops then. Nice. I've got Napa cabbage. This is a baby Napa cabbage or seedling. When it's even more baby. Oh, I don't have it close to me. And then I have spinach growing. This is what spinach grows like. Spinach that you get in the store. 13 varieties of tomato. That's right, Les. I remember. I was like, you're the one who was growing all those different tomatoes. I'm excited, Les, to see your garden or to hear about your garden even next year as well. All right, we're gonna put you down. We had our. Did you guys have frost, Israel, down in Central Texas? I'm gonna get you to come down. Hello. Black soldier fly. If you guys weren't aware, these are, I'm essentially raising these in my compost pile. They are known globally to be mass bioconverters. So they'll take kitchen scraps and food that's decomposing and will break them down, specifically the worm or larvae form of it. So once it pupates, it becomes an adult like this into a fly. This is not your traditional fly though. It doesn't, from what I read on ChatGPT, they mature just to mate and then die. They don't contract diseases or pass diseases like traditional flies do. Snort the bug? No, I'm not gonna do that. I know. Not gonna snort the bug. But if you ever do, let me know. I'm good. Thank you. Let's see, Israel, no got lucky, and we are not going to be getting any cold. Really? I like how you say that so positively. Les, you're saying, inside I'm growing, let's see, ooh, you're growing summer stuff. Peppers, black pearl pepper. Wow, orange mini, hydroponics, is that what you're doing, Les? Remind me again. Bull nose, but wow, lots of peppers. Well, okay. So Les, do you actually eat all your peppers? What do you do with them all? What are you gonna do with all those peppers? I'm not gonna snort. Okay, get off. Okay, so yeah, in my compost pile, this will decompose in it'll help decompose kitchen scraps in 2 weeks, which is really great. On top of that, I'm constantly adding to my pile, so for it to break down stuff in 2 weeks is really great. Let's come down. All right. My hand must be a warm source. That's probably why it likes being here. Okay. What else can I show you guys? Oh, carrots. Let me show you the carrots that I've grown as well. Feel free to say hi, and if you guys do like the YouTube live. Okay, there's nothing growing in here. Nothing to show here. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Hello, Sheila. Welcome. I am in North Texas, and I am attempting winter gardening the first time in a freezing zone. I say winter gardening. I have grown garlic and onions before in the past, but this is the year I'm actually trying frost-hardy vegetables like cabbage. This is specifically Napa cabbage or Chinese cabbage, but it grows similar to cabbage. And then I've got spinach. Hello from Louisiana, Dirty South. Welcome. Oh, you probably have like the same climate as I. Are you going to be gardening? Or are you gardening this winter? Let me know. Hi, Rosavith. Good to see you. And then we got onions that are growing in here, onions that I'm growing from seed. So they're like the really fine little sprigs. And if anyone's wondering, this is a black soldier fly. It just landed on my hand. Right now, this is an adult, and this time of the season, they are dying because this is the end of the life cycle. When it gets cold, they don't thrive. But their young, like their larvae, the worm form of this, will continue to live in essentially hibernation mode, and they'll reemerge in the spring. Black soldier fly larvae, I use them in decomposing my compost pile. In 2 weeks' time, they'll break stuff down. This spring, okay, Dirty South, nice. Elizabeth, I'm just showing off some of the things that I'm starting in the garden. We had our first frost on Monday. It was 33 degrees at 6 a.m. I sustained some damage, mostly my tomatoes and peppers. All the traditional summer crops did not survive, despite my attempt to protect them. I think in part it was due to the poor setup of my greenhouse, which was essentially wiring that I then overput plastic with. So not very sophisticated, but it was good practice because later in the season, in February, we're gonna get 20-degree Fahrenheit winters. So I'm gonna be, we're gonna get down to 10 degrees Fahrenheit, which is what? Below freezing, so. Someone's parked in front of my car. Okay. Calm down. I love how you're so friendly, Les. All right, so we're gonna come down. Les, did you? Okay, let's see. Hydroponic and soil. Oh, nice. I eat some. If there's extra, I make pickled peppers. Yum. Dice them up and put them in the freezer bag. Okay, perfect. You must have a big freezer then. Oh, I'm getting a delivery. That's what you're doing. Hi. Thank you. Okay. All right. I just like this. Okay. Wow, he really doesn't want to get off the okay, there we go. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Watermelon, let's see. Dirty South, you're growing watermelon, cantaloupe, tomatoes, all the peppers, cucumber. Oh, I'm also growing purple hull peas, but those are also the ones that died on Monday. I tried to cover them. You know what I do have still growing though? I do have green beans. Pole beans in particular. I was able to take my quilt and cover them. The quilt is rather thick, so it protected them quite well. Hello, Allie. Full-sized. Welcome. We're into fall winter gardening in my freezing zone. Les, you're saying full-size stand-up freezer and full-size. Les, that's hardcore. Awesome. I also prefer to freeze. I don't prefer canning. I also don't have the storage room for a canner. But I'm limited to your traditional fridge with the freezer at the bottom. Like, that's all the freezer space I got. Uh-oh. Hi, Belly. We all grow uniquely. It's all good. Hi, Initial. Welcome. Small beans. Dirty South. You mean what kind of beans they are? They're pole beans, the ones that climb. I managed to keep them alive through the last frost with some heavy quilt. Snap pea. Oh, am I growing snap peas? Oh yes, I did. I did just plant some. Snow peas. That's what I planted yesterday. Snap peas are also really good. I don't have any more of those seeds on hand though. I'll need to get more of those seeds. Welcome. Of Billy. I'm Taiwanese American if that's what you're asking. Thank you, Bo. I appreciate that. We're so here we're in North Texas. I'm in North Texas and I'm attempting to winter garden in my freezing zone. We have, what am I growing? We have onions that I started from seed. So these I'm gonna plant in ground in January. They need to, until that time, they need to be protected until they're a little bit bigger, usually at least pencil thick before they can be planted in the ground. So look, they got a long ways to go because right now they look like little whips in there. Oh, welcome, Bo. Bo, do you have a greenhouse? Are you going to be growing? Or what have you grown? Are you interested in growing? So many questions. Hi, Rock. And then here's Napa cabbage. This is just one, but I have a bunch of seedlings back there. I recently moved them into bigger pots though, so they, I'm just letting them acclimate first. This is one that looks like it's doing better than some of the others. That's why I'm putting it out here for show. Les, can I have you in here as a moderator? I realize I don't have any moderators. I just added you as one. If the conversation gets out of hand, would you mind helping? I appreciate it. Belly, you're saying, well, my carrot is ripe for the take. What? Okay. Well, cool. Hello, Running Man. Oh, as in Running Man, the Korean show. I know my husband used to watch that all the time. Hello, Possibility. If you guys are into growing your own food, it's what I like to talk about on my channel, as well as getting outside, getting your vitamin D, mood regulation, aligning your circadian rhythm with the sun. Those are things I like to talk about on my channel, as well as garden to table, ideas for eating the things that you grow. Thank you, Les, I appreciate it. I know moderating is not easy work, so I really appreciate those that help. Belly, yeah, I am married with 2 kids. Thank you for asking. You're a runner. Oh, you literally are a running man. Okay, awesome. Well, welcome. Hopefully, maybe you're interested in potentially growing your own food for health reasons, perhaps. Let's see. Thank you, Possibility. I appreciate the compliment. Okay. Let's see. Dirty South. I'm in the deep south of Louisiana, down in the south. Oh. Yeah, okay, so you're much more temperate. Oh, that is nice. I'm excited to see what you grow. The kids are at school, of course, unfinished. Thank you for asking. And supposedly, they're not supposed to be in my live anyway, or on social media or whatnot. Can you grow a cow? No, I don't think I can grow a cow. I don't think I can grow a cow. That would be interesting, though. I'm just growing vegetables out here. What else? I'm growing taro. It's a root vegetable that's eaten in Hawaiian, Asian cuisine. I'm not vegan. No, I definitely eat meat. We have a smoker, a Traeger in particular, and we enjoy smoking meats. We have it from before we had kids. So it was our first baby, if you will. But I do try to consume meat in more limited amounts. I love having plant-based protein as well, though. So beans, love cooking that up with some bacon fat or with some other meat fat or just vegetable oil as well. You want to see me water the plants? Let's see. I did already. So like you'll see the soil is already pretty damp. I already gave them a good watering. That's a great question. Les, you're saying some people's kids. Yeah, I'm not vegan. Dirty South, you're asking, are you growing any vegetables in a big container or pot? I do. I have cilantro. So I start my seeds often in containers, but then I'll eventually put, especially the larger vegetables, in ground, like the Napa cabbage. If I can grow it really well, it's gonna be like this size, right? It's gonna look like a cabbage head, it's just more oblong. And that I'm gonna plant in ground, or I already have some in the ground. These are some follow-up Napa cabbages that I planted. Spinach, I've also noticed, is really tender, so I might just keep that out of the ground as well. I planted some in the ground and then they disappeared. I don't know if it was roly-polies that came along and ate them or what, but those are gone as well. So yes, and then cilantro, I'm also growing in containers as well. SK, welcome. Oh, okay, yeah, Les, you're asking about taro. So taro, T-A-R-O, is, the leaves of it look like an elephant plant, but an elephant plant root is toxic. They look very similar though. Ooh, the mosquitoes are still out here. So you harvest the root of a taro and you can eat it like a starchy potato. So we'll do like taro fries. It's like potato fries, but taro flavored. It's starchy like a potato. MJM. I mean, who doesn't want an easier life? I don't know. I mean, I'm here to educate on growing your own food. So Mine is definitely more education focused, as well as ideas for garden to table and getting outside, encouraging people to get outside for your mental health, for better sleep at night. Thanks for visiting with us, MJ. I'm working harder too. Okay, Dirty South, great, you're doing good. If you like banana peppers, they grow really well in a big container. Oh, okay. Good to know. Yeah, I typically put the peppers in the ground, Dirty South, because they get quite large. I feel like it's easier for me to manage them in the ground, especially when it gets really hot here in North Texas. Containers, as you guys imagine, you have to constantly water them. It's like 100 degrees here in the summer, so it's better for me to water them in ground because the water retention is better than it would be in a container. AT, I'm not Indonesian. I am Taiwanese American, so born here in Texas, but of Taiwanese immigrants. I don't grow weed, Johnny. I know, I finally learned that about the internet. Anytime I started using a gardening hashtag, I finally realized that it also meant the 420 kind. And yeah, I do have friends that do though. I don't. I just do the grow your own food type of gardening. I would be considered classified as Pacific Islander. Taiwan is a tropical island, and so I do tend to have a darker skin tone. Bisho, you're growing. Thank you. And becoming someone you should be proud. Thank you. Can you, Dixon? Happy birthday, Dixon. Dixon Maez. Happy birthday. The world is. Oh, thank you. Well, thank you, Bisho. Potato weed. That's funny. Les, you say, yeah, no worries. I'm helping you out so you guys, if you ever search for it, you'll know what to search for. Les, you're saying Jerusalem artichokes are oh, I've heard this, Les. I think we talked about that last time as well. They look like sunflowers, but they're a little bit smaller. And yes, my mother-in-law, who is vegetarian, she does like to eat those tubers. I will have to grow those next year. This year, I've just got traditional sunflowers that I have, and there's not even the big kind. It's like the normal-sized one. And I'll see all the birds visit and come eat. Oh, you guys still see? Oh, look. Here's a black soldier fly larvae. I mean, not larvae. The black soldier fly is still hanging out with us. Johnny, thank you. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Tushar. Thank you, Dirty South. Okay, John. Oh, I'm really behind. Why did you cut Sherlock? Oh, I don't have long hair. I've never had long hair. Thank you for asking though. I always like to keep it at its length. Okay. Let's see. Okay. You guys, so just out of curiosity, for those of you that don't know, can you guys recognize these plants that I have here? None of them are weed, by the way, in case anyone is gonna get tricked. None of them are weed. Sunchoke, that's right, Les. Retic, I like your consistency on. Oh, have fun. Retic, thank you. Yeah, I do try to show up consistently, Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays at 11 a.m. Central. I mean, it's easier for me as well, and great for facilitating any Q&A sessions or just people who want to learn more about plants but maybe don't have access to it all. Space Babe, hello. Lettuce and cilantro. Oh, is that what? Oh, great. Good. Okay, great. So you were listening. Thank you. Cilantro. No. Close. Cilantro. It's over there. I'll have to grab to show. But this is spinach. Hi, Ko. Oh, thank you. I do have a darker skin tone, Jenny. Thanks. Or Johnny. Thanks. Yeah, Pocahontas. I do have a darker skin tone. And this is spinach. So this is baby spinach. And when it's a little bit bigger, you'll harvest the leaves, like the leaves that you'll see in the grocery stores here. This is Napa cabbage. So it grows like a cabbage. It's an Asian version, or also known as Chinese cabbage. It grows just more oblong, whereas the cabbage grows more circular in head. No, it's not weed, Richard. Yeah, that was my clue to you guys. None of these are weed. This is baby onions that have sprouted. They're so tiny. So first they kind of grow like green onions will, with just the stalk, and then once you put them in the ground in January, that's when they'll grow their bulbs underground. Johnny has a... Les, yes, I am also on Instagram. Same username. Ah, excellent, Space Babe. What zone are you in? Are you in the U.S.? What zone are you in? Chevy. No, please don't. Let's have healthy relationships with your. I am also married. I think I appreciate the compliment though. What's good, Julian? You're asking. Buster, you're asking. I guess I'm Taiwanese American. So I like to differentiate. People like to differentiate. Taiwan is that little island off of mainland China. In case you guys didn't know. Thank you for asking. Illusion, I am in the US. I am in North Texas, in Texas. It is 80 degrees today, but on Monday it was 0 degrees Celsius. So we have carding? Why? Okay. Let's see. Garden Creations. Hi. Stay connected. Thank you, Garden Creations. I'm excited. Good night. Space A. You're in zone 8 through 9. Okay. I am in zone 8A. Perfect. It's freezing in my zone, but I am attempting to winter garden for the first time. Ooh. Hey guys, this light is really good. This part shade light is looking really good. I am trying Napa cabbage. So this is supposedly hardy down to 25 degrees Fahrenheit. Or was it 20? And then spinach is a little bit more susceptible, so I'll need to protect these when we have our next frost. Onions, when they're a little bit bigger, they'll be frost hardy. But right now, when they're this small and tender, they are gonna need to be protected. So if I leave them in the clamshell like this, I typically sprout most of my smaller seeds in this greenhouse upcycled situation. These will be good protected. So I left these outside like this and they were good through our first frost on Monday. Are you also in the zone? Johnny, is that a joke or do you actually mean you're in zone 8 through 9? Johnny, I'm learning you're a joker. Do I have any pets? Illusion. No, but you know what I keep telling the kids? I keep telling them, let's get chickens for pets. So maybe next spring I'll have chickens, maybe. And instead of throwing away my kitchen scraps into the compost, I'll be able to feed the chickens, and then the chickens will get me their digested goodness that I can then use in the garden. Hashing. Oh, okay. Yeah, shout out for Taiwan hashing. Have I, Les, you're asking, have I ever taught so? What is that? I'm trying to, so I recognize that that's an Asian vegetable you're referring to, but I'm trying to translate into the actual Asian vegetable. Is that bok choy? Is that the same thing as bok choy? Tatsoi? Tatsoi. Chop Chop. Hello from Germany. I am in, good to see you, Chop Chop from Germany. I am here in Texas, in the US. It is 80 degrees today, but on Monday it was 0 degrees Celsius. So we get freezing temps, but also really great temps. Thank you guys for liking. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for tapping and liking. That's perfect. Weather to grow yarrow. Oh, what's yarrow? Is that weed? Is that a weed joke again? You tried growing? No, I haven't tried growing yucca before. I do like eating yucca fries though. That's delicious. I am growing taro. So if you know yucca, you probably have an idea what taro is, because that's another root vegetable that's starchy as well. Yeah, Johnny's the joker in here. Dark. Be careful of the roots getting sun with clear. Oh, because you're thinking it'll transfer microplastics. I can see. Yep, dark. It is fall gardening here though, so it's not as hot as it normally would be. 80s is on the warm side. Les, those were great. Yes, they do, Les, and I love doing it because for me, gardening should not be, especially growing your own food, should not be expensive. We should be able to reuse the things that we already have and grow. I particularly like these because they're like mini greenhouses. They naturally have ventilation built into them, and as well as drainage holes. So I love doing it, and yeah, look at how many I got. I got this one, and this one, And this one, more onion season here. This was supposed to be carrots. More onions. Oh, does anyone recognize this? Do you guys recognize this particular seedling? Does anyone recognize it? This is another good winter vegetable to be growing. It's hardy down to 20 degrees, I believe. Anyone recognize it? The roots is lei music. Okay. Blazer. I'm Japanese living in... Oh! Okay, Blazer, awesome! I've been planting garlic for a couple of years now, and I recently did, until last week, recently did a bunch of videos on growing garlic. Well, I'm excited. Welcome. I'm Taiwanese American, and I'm here in North Texas. We do get freezing temperatures in my zone, but I am excited to try winter gardening for the first time. Usually I do onions and garlic, and I've been growing those for the last couple of years. This is the first time I'm going to try and do winter gardening. It means I'm going to have to protect some of my plants, especially when it gets down to 10 degrees Fahrenheit in February. Hello, new mans. Oh, welcome from Oklahoma. You're probably in my zone, because we also get freezing temps. I am North Texas, super close to Oklahoma, probably about an hour away. SR, hi, welcome. Julian, you're saying I grow tomatoes, cucumbers, beets, romaine lettuce, bell peppers, asparagus, and green onions. Ooh, good, Julian. Julian, what zone are you in? I am in North Texas, zone 8A. It does get freezing in my zone. My tomatoes and bell peppers recently perished due to the freeze. I did try to protect them, but my greenhouse situation was not the most robust. So my bell peppers and tomatoes and eggplants died. It's okay though. We got carrots growing next. Were people guessing this? Oh, okay, bok choy family conservancy. Oh, Les, okay. I don't think I'm specifically growing that vegetable, but I am growing bok choy. New Mix, why you... New Mix, I am born to Taiwanese immigrants. So I don't know, you'd have to ask my parents. But my parents, I believe, came here for better education and better opportunities. What you growing? Okay, we got carrots, right? So these are carrots. It looks like parsley. They are of the same family, so they do look similar. But these in particular are carrots. Running Man, you got sweet potatoes. I do have, I had sweet potatoes last year. This year I planted them somewhat late, so later I'm gonna do a video and see if I can actually harvest any tubers. But I did. I like to grow from store-bought. There's this one Japanese sweet potato that I really like. It's got like a purple skin. Oh, let me see, it's right here. So this is sweet potato that I sprouted from store-bought back in April. Sorry guys, I think I'm really behind on the chats here. Indo kid, there's nothing I would do for 500. No, at least not anything that is not PG friendly. Oh wait, so sweet potato. I sprouted these back in April, and you'll see it starts to grow like this, and then it'll eventually, I already picked off the tops, but here's what happens. You have it grow like this, right? So here from the eyes of the potato, it'll grow like this. I went ahead and broke it off though, because you can't grow potatoes like this. You need this to become a slip. And by becoming a slip, it needs to have roots. So you put it in water and it'll develop roots kind of like, uh-oh. Ooh, ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. It'll grow roots like this one here. And from this, you'll be able to grow more tubers, more sweet potato tubers. Right now is not the season to be planting this though. So I am probably gonna overwinter these or keep these as houseplants indoors until late spring of next year. I'm gonna put these back inside so I got more potato plants that'll potentially be able to grow. These are sweet potatoes, Japanese sweet potatoes. It's got the skin, and on the inside it is a white, starchy interior. All right, putting this back inside. Is there another one that dropped? There is another one that dropped. All right, I'm really behind. Hi, Beaky. Okay. So Running Man, hopefully I answered your question. Welcome, Julian. Oh, okay, you're in Canada. Awesome. Do you know anything that can grow in snow? Did you already plant garlic? Julian, were you the one that you said you planted? Sorry, no, that was the other gentleman. That was in Ohio. Garlic you can grow through snow, although you should have planted it a couple of weeks ago. Now you can try now. It's just that you already have snow, and it's going to be a little bit tougher to grow garlic. Garlic grows, and onions you can grow them as well. You just need onions to be a little bit older. And for Canada, I believe you wouldn't be planting those until spring, technically. I am not from Japan. I am Taiwanese American, born here in the U.S., specifically Texas. Thank you for asking. Johnny, save your carrot house. Yes, Johnny, yes. I've done that before. Johnny Draybot. I have definitely I had one carrot top that went to seed, but I forgot to collect the seeds though. That was last year. It's okay though. I'm not growing grass. Why? I'm not growing grass right now. Les, thank you. Yeah, so sweet potato. Yes, that is sweet potato Himanshu. Or I'm not Native American. I do have a dark skin tone though. Oh gosh, I'm really behind. Blazer. Is it Blazer? I just go to the Asian grocery store and I found it, and then that is what I sprouted from. Blazer. That's right. Blazer. You're the one who just planted your garlic. How did you get it? This is from the Asian grocery store. I went to the Chinese grocery store, and I live in an urban suburban area, so we naturally have a lot more variety when it comes to grocery stores. So I got it there, and then I sprouted it myself. Like I went to the grocery store and bought it and sprouted it. That's my other secret skills, you guys. Sprouting from store-bought. It's also one that I get really excited on. My whole backyard. Majority of the trees that I have, they're only 1 or 2 years old, but they're all from seeds that I consumed from store-bought fruit. So I've got nectarine that's sprouted and growing. I don't know if it does well. Okay, so here's the caveat. I don't know if that particular variety or fruit is gonna do well in my zone, but at this point it's an experiment. I have nectarine that I planted. I have a peach tree that did actually give me peaches this year, you guys. I didn't actually eat it. There were only 3 of them and the bugs got to them first. But yeah, that was really cool. And then apples. Himanshu. Oh, okay. Can you see the sky in the back? That's the sky in the back. Sorry, this is the best I'm going to do, Himanshu. Julian, I was mostly joking. I didn't. Oh, okay. We don't have snowy. Oh, okay. Oh, Julian, so then you. Okay. So you have. I did know that garlic. Okay. Yep. I think those are the only things that really grow in snow, though, garlic and onions. Good to see. Thank you guys for hanging out. And thank you guys for liking. It's been fun. Anything else to show? Let's see. What else can I show y'all? These are what onion seeds look like when they're a little bit bigger. Still spindly, but they're a little bit thicker than the ones I showed you earlier. You're welcome, Wanshu. Onions, onions, onions. What else do we got here? What else can I show? Here, oh, here's the cauliflower. Do you guys know what cauliflower sprouts look like? Ooh, mosquito. This is cauliflower. Cauliflower sprouts, aren't they cute? They look like radishes. These are cauliflower though. I'm pretty sure they're cauliflower. They're going to be white cauliflower, so hopefully in a couple of weeks or later this season I'll be able to show you harvesting cauliflower from my garden, hopefully, and then cooking with it because we love cauliflower in our house. There's also spinach here, in case anyone's curious. Oh, Parker! Wow, I'm so sorry. Or what is the appropriate thing to say? I'm not sure that was. I'm wishing you the best, Parker. AT, yep, probably spot on. My ancestors are Taiwanese. It's a tropical region, so I do have a darker skin tone. Blazer, that's nice to know. I'm going to the Asian store. Yes! Yep, so you can totally sprout from store-bought stuff. Some people will tell you, oh, it'll have natural inhibitors on them or whatnot. But no, I've found that I can sprout these. I've also grown from seeds from pumpkins that are store-bought. I've also, like I said, all those fruit trees I grew. So far, there's nothing that I haven't been able to grow. There's one nuance though. If you're gonna grow green bell peppers for the most case are considered immature bell peppers. For those of you that have grown them before, like Les, I know you'll be able to chime in. A green pepper is generally an immature bell pepper. So that particular bell pepper you won't be able to grow seeds from in most cases because it's an immature bell pepper. And the seeds are therefore not going to be mature enough to sprout from. But if you get any of the mature colors like the purple, the yellow, orange, red, those are all considered mature peppers, and I've been able to sprout plants from those. Anyway, small nuance. Julian. Yes, Julian, isn't that so cool? So I can't wait to show you guys. I did have one video where I kind of showed the peaches that grew from the peach that I ate from store-bought. And then hopefully in the coming years, I'll also be able to show nectarines and apples, assuming that they will do well in my climate. AT, you had a question. How do you maintain your positivity? Oh, I mean, maybe it is because I'm online. That's why I want people to feel positive. I want people to feel welcomed. I mean, there are days where I also am not feeling so good, right? But that's where I think gardening plays an important role in helping regulate our positive outlook on life because it helps us get outside. It helps us get outside, and vitamin D is important for all growing things, us included, plants as well as us. We also need vitamin D, right? So it's important to get outside. And that sun, it just makes you feel better. That's my experience, at least. I'll call sun the mood regulator. It helps you regulate your mood, mostly for positive moods. All right, Les, if I use these from store-bought produce, I make sure. Yeah, that's right, Les. You're fancy like that. I am not so picky. Baby spinach. This Devraj. This is essentially spinach in baby form. When it's a little bit older, you can harvest it like baby spinach, but if you want the larger spinach, you just let it grow a little bit longer before you harvest it. Hello, Ham Sammy Man. You do tomatoes. I do tomatoes all the time, Michael. You mean you grow them all the time? Les, I've seen purple cauliflower, but that doesn't seem... Oh, really? You think so, Les? It is natural. I had some purple cauliflower seeds. I couldn't get them to sprout, though, or it was too hot when I tried to sprout them here in Texas, and so they didn't germinate. And I probably tossed them out because I was ready to plant more stuff. I'm always planting more stuff. This is how I typically plant them, in these clamshell greenhouses. Nice, Michael. Davraj, and the red ones? Red ones. Red what? Red. What red ones? This? Oh, this here? This? This is a sweet potato. Les, you're saying, Parker, look until natural treatments. Look into natural. Oh, Les, I love that. You're encouraging Parker to look into natural treatment. Oh. Hi, Priyanshu. I am in North Texas in the U.S. Thank you for asking. And I'm attempting to grow in my freezing zone. It is 80 degrees today, and we can have mild winters. We do get down to 20 degrees Fahrenheit, which is, what, like -5 Celsius, though. Crane, do you enjoy meatloaf? I made one yesterday. Ooh, I bet. I do enjoy meatloaf. I don't eat it that often, but I can imagine how tasty it is with roasted vegetables. Yummy, Crane. Raid, hi, Raid Raven. Good to see you. But today we're not planting anything per se. I got a little distracted with the conversation, but what I wanted, this is sweet potato that I sprouted from store-bought. I know, Blazer, you're really excited, so I can't wait to hear about your adventures sprouting your own store-bought potatoes, sweet potatoes. This is a Japanese variety, and for me, I prefer Japanese sweet potatoes. So this is the kind that has like a purple skin, but on the inside is white. It's starchier than the American orange yam, not as watery, and that's personally why I prefer it, because when you bake it up or roast it, it becomes fluffy. So this is what this is. I sprouted this from store-bought back in April. I have a few slips that I then planted in ground. Later today, I'm going to do a video to see if I have anything to harvest. I did plant them rather late, so the tubers, or if I get anything, they're probably going to be pretty small still. But hopefully I've got something to show. Crane, you use turkey because, oh, I love that. Okay, I love that, Crane. I love that. Les, you're saying there's a way to tell if pepper seeds are viable. Okay. You're saying if the pepper seeds turn dark brown or black, it means the pepper wasn't right. Okay. Okay. So Les, I'll tell you, I had some green peppers which were actually white, but if you physically look at those pepper seeds, they just look immature. Like they don't have the same ridges and texture that a mature pepper did. So that was the other way that I distinguished them. I do have one video that I shared where I demonstrated how in a young, immature green bell pepper, it can be white, but you can visibly compare it with a mature one and see that it just looks, yeah, less mature because it's smoother. It doesn't have the normal ridges that a mature seed would. Awesome Gaming. Sweet potato. You can eat them once they're cooked, yeah. You can grow your own as well. This is from store-bought. So this is a store-bought sweet potato. Let me just demonstrate really quickly. I'm gonna hang out for another 5 minutes before I wrap. I'm typically live this time, 11 a.m. Central, for 1 hour, Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. So catch me next Monday. Let me demonstrate how sweet potato grows. So if you were to put sweet potato in some water, it will eventually grow roots like this over time. And when it grows roots, it's also going to be growing leaves as well. And it grows like this. There will be certain eyes. So these are like eyes from where it can sprout. So here's like a little sprout growing in, right? So let's assume this was attached to one of the eyes. What I would do is then I would break this off. You have to let this root though, because it's the roots where you get sweet potatoes from. So if you put them in water, it'll develop roots like this. And then you can plant this in the ground in late spring. Sweet potatoes like it warm, so right now is not the right time to be planting them, but you plant them late spring and they will grow tubers. You harvest them in fall. It takes at least 6-7 months. So it's a long time harvest, but worthwhile. I am, like I said, gonna hopefully do a video where I can show you guys my harvest. I'm gonna put these back in some water. Ooh. You can grow potatoes in the, oh, that is nice, Cece. We don't have basements here, but I love that idea. That is right. Oh wait, but don't they need sun? Oh, you mean with a grow light though, right? Because they still need sun. Les, awesome. Yes, you can eat sweet potato there. Very good for you. Yep. Great comment, Les. Is that, no, not weed. I'm not growing any weed. I only do food gardening. Do you grow vegetables? I do grow them as a hobby. Yeah, I do. That's something that I'm passionate and excited about, and I just think it's amazing to observe nature in this way. And then to actually eat the things that you grew, that is mind-blowing to me. Blazer, plants thrive and become vibrant as I care for them. You look great, I feel. I do, thank you, Blazer. It's shining through. Les, you're saying, Cece, look into getting grow bags for indoor growing. Les, I love your, yeah, I love it. Les, I am using outside soil. It's my native soil. I think the way I think about it is I'm trying to regenerate my soil, so. Balls boy. Just dance? Oh no. No, I'm here to educate yo. But there are plenty of other people that do dance, so you can go check them out. I enjoy dancing, I just don't think I'm as good of an entertainer as all the other people I see out there. Awesome man gaming. You should put chemicals on your, oh, you, I mean, I personally won't be AM edits. That is why I try to grow my own food organically. That is why I try to grow it. Ruben, do I cut the ends or directly in water? Ruben, you just directly put the sweet potato in water. You do not need to cut it. Ray Raven, hello. Les, you're saying, I can see that with the seeds if there's any question. Okay. Yep, you let me know. Hi Rambly, I hope you learned something new. We're here about growing your own food, as well as some garden to table, and of course, encouraging everyone to get outside. I personally enjoy just daily, I think a daily movement is important, so right, we should be exercising, but getting outside is also a really important factor. We, like the plants, also need vitamin D, and it helps with our mood regulation, it helps with stronger bones, right? So I feel like all of that is important and comes along with food gardening. Les, yeah, let me know. Let me know. Do you try sweet potato? Sweet potato does need a lot of lateral space though. So you might need to grow in like one of those tubs. Which one, Rambly? So this one's a sweet potato. These are spinach. This is Napa cabbage. Blazer, thank you. I'm excited too, Blazer. I mean, I am 4 years into gardening, but really excited and passionate about it, and am learning so much just from being online as well. So hope to be a resource and hope to learn from you guys as well. Ah, excellent. Thank you, Ramble. Okay, I'm gonna need a wrap, but if you guys are free, next Monday, 11 a.m. is when I go live. Wednesdays, I also go live as well. Fridays, I also go live. So everybody take care, and hello, George. Good to see you. I am in Texas, in the US, North Texas, and I'm attempting to garden in my freezing zone. I was just sharing some of the things that I'm growing. I'm not growing this right now. Sweet potatoes are not a winter vegetable, but I wanted to demonstrate the growth of it. So I do need a wrap though. Thank you, Maxie. Thank you, Maxie. I do need a wrap though. I am live Monday, Wednesdays, Friday, 11 a.m. Central. So hope to catch you guys next Monday. Everybody take care. Thank you, Priyansh. I appreciate that. Everybody take care and be well. And hope you get outside and exercise. You know, everything healthy for you.